Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Stoic Compass. I'm Jim Walker.
And I'm Eleanor Vance, so glad you're with us, as always.
Before we dive into today's incredibly insightful topic, do us a huge favor.
Right.
If you're enjoying what you hear, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel.
Absolutely.
It helps us reach more fellow travelers on this Stoic journey.
That's right.
Thanks a bunch.
Yes, your support truly fuels our philosophical explorations. Thank you.
All right, Ellie, today we're tackling something that I think deep down resonates with just about everyone. This idea of constantly chasing outside approval, those gold stars, as our source today puts it.
Indeed.
Right.
We're drawing our wisdom today from a truly brilliant article by Alison Moore titled, "Gold Stars Won't Save You."
I see.
She published it on the Heroic Stoic blog.
Makes sense.
And honestly, it's a powerful piece.
Absolutely. Allison really hits the nail on the head, doesn't she?
Absolutely.
She talks about how it starts in kindergarten, right?
Yeah, I see.
Gold stars for coloring inside the lines, praise for good behavior.
Exactly.
And before you know it, we're living life like it's this never-ending audition.
Absolutely. It's a subtle, almost insidious conditioning.
Right.
We learn very early that pleasing others often leads to rewards, to acceptance.
Makes sense.
And that pattern can become deeply ingrained, almost a reflex.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like we're constantly asking ourselves, do they like me?
Right.
Was that okay? Should I delete that post?
Makes sense.
Is this too weird for social media?
Yeah.
Allison even jokes, or as Allison humorously puts it, our cat.
Exactly. And this is where the Stoic compass points us inward.
Right.
Allison poses the crucial question, do you like you?
Makes sense.
Do you feel proud of how you're living?
Yeah.
Do you feel lit up, not just like?
That's a tough question to face sometimes, isn't it? It forces you to look past the surface.
It is, because from a Stoic perspective, relying on external approval is building your house on sand.
Right.
Our inherent value, our worth, should never be contingent on the opinions or applause of others.
Absolutely. Well, I'll be darned. That makes a lot of sense. So let's unpack why these gold stars are actually holding us back, and what Stoicism offers as a much more sturdy foundation.
Indeed. Let us consider point number 1. Gold stars are addictive and expire fast.
The hit of praise feels amazing in the moment, doesn't it? Like a sugar rush.
It is, but it's fleeting. Allison describes it perfectly as sweet, but ultimately empty. It creates a perform, please, repeat loop, which inevitably leads to burnout.
Right. You get that little dopamine hit, but then you're immediately looking for the next one.
Yeah.
Like, what do I have to do now to get another like? Another thumbs up?
I see.
It's a treadmill.
Precisely. And genuine fulfillment from a Stoic viewpoint doesn't come from external applause.
Right.
It comes from within.
Makes sense.
It's about aligning your actions with your own reasoned judgments and virtues.
Yeah.
Not with what others might deem acceptable.
Absolutely. So if I'm constantly chasing what others think, I'm never truly satisfied?
Exactly. Because the supply is external and unreliable.
Makes sense.
It's like trying to fill a bucket with a leaky bottom.
I see.
You need to cultivate an internal wellspring.
That makes sense. Okay, point number 2. Your soul wasn't built for consensus.
Right.
This one resonates.
Yeah.
If everyone approves of you, you're probably playing it way too safe.
Absolutely. True authenticity, true growth, often requires us to disregard what others might think. It means daring to be different, to stand by your convictions even if they are unpopular.
Like not being invited to the potluck, as Allison puts it.
Uh-huh. And that, my friends, is perfectly okay.
Right.
The Stoic philosopher Epictetus famously said, and this is a profound one,
I see.
if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid.
Whoa. Foolish and stupid. That's a pretty strong statement.
It is, but let that sink in.
Right.
True self-improvement, true moral progress, often requires us to step outside the comfort zone of popular opinion.
Makes sense.
It's about having the courage to align with your inner compass, even if it seems illogical or inconvenient to others.
Absolutely. So it's about courage then. The courage to be yourself, flaws and all.
Exactly. You're not here to be digestible, you're here to be authentic.
Makes sense.
You're here to be free.
Absolutely.
So, let them raise their eyebrows.
Fair enough.
You've got better things to do, things aligned with your own internal compass.
That's a good point. It's hard to be authentic if you're constantly worried about what someone else thinks.
It's an impossible task, actually. Authenticity, by definition, is internal.
All right, moving on to point 3. The real you doesn't need to be market tested. This is a big one, especially in the age of social media.
Indeed. So many of us absorb this toxic belief, I'll be worthy when other people say I am.
That's right.
But Allison reminds us, you're not a product, you're a person.
Right. My inherent value doesn't go up or down with likes or follows.
That's right.
That's a really liberating thought.
It is. This goes back to the Stoic dichotomy of control.
Right.
Your value, your worth, is entirely within your control. It stems from your character, your intentions, your judgments.
Exactly.
External reviews, not in your sphere of control.
Got it.
So why allow them to dictate your self-worth?
Uh-huh. You don't need a standing ovation to validate your voice or 10,000 followers to make your art matter. Or your uncle's approval to live your truth.
Exactly. What you truly need is self-honesty, courage, and those quiet moments to ask yourself, what do I actually want? And then to really listen.
That's the hard part for me, Ellie. Really listening to that inner voice, sometimes it's drowned out by all the external noise.
It is, Jim. And that's precisely where Stoic practices like mindfulness and reflection become so vital. They help us quiet the external clamor and hear that inner truth.
Okay, point 4. Let the applause fade, then keep dancing.
Right.
This one hits home if you've ever had a big success.
Yeah.
And then felt that hollow, now what, feeling afterward.
I get it, indeed. Allison captures that perfectly.
Right.
You did the thing, they clapped, you smiled, and then the whisper, now what?
I see.
The now what is you, without the gold stars, without the filters, without the approval metrics.
So, will you still write when no one's reading?
Yeah.
And will you still choose joy when no one's watching?
That's right.
Will you still honor yourself even if no one says, good job?
Absolutely. Precisely. That, according to Stoic wisdom, is where real power lives.
Right.
It's in the self-sufficiency of your character and actions.
I see.
This aligns perfectly with the Stoic practice of premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of adversity.
Got it. Premeditation of bad stuff happening.
Essentially, yes, it's mentally preparing for setbacks.
Right.
In this context, it's preparing for the absence of external praise, anticipating that the applause will fade.
I see.
And knowing that your worth isn't tied to it.
True.
This allows you to cultivate resilience and inner strength.
Got it. That makes a lot of sense. If I'm prepared for it, it's not a shock when it happens.
Exactly. It's about building that inner fortitude.
Point 5. You don't owe anyone the performance version of you.
Right.
This is a big one, Ellie.
Absolutely.
Huge.
It truly is, Jim. You are allowed to say no without explaining.
Right.
You are allowed to rest without feeling like you've earned it.
Makes sense.
You can create without a business plan.
Yeah, I get it.
You can simply exist without being palatable or pleasant all the time.
Exactly. That inner saboteur, Allison's Ali, she calls it, might panic, screaming, what if people leave?
Uh-huh. But the Stoic response, the courageous truth, is this. If I have to shrink to be loved, I'm not really loved. I'm just tolerated.
Whoa, that's powerful.
Right.
Just tolerated.
Yeah.
That's a gut punch.
It is, because it forces us to confront the true nature of relationships built on a false persona. From a Stoic perspective, cultivating honest, virtuous relationships means presenting your authentic self, even if it means some people drift away.
So, let the right people find the real you. And let the wrong ones drift away, perhaps with gratitude for the lesson and clear, firm boundaries.
Exactly, it's liberation.
Finally, point 6. Trade gold stars for inner fire. This is where it all comes together, isn't it?
It does. Gold stars might glitter, they might trend on social media.
True.
But inner fire, that doesn't need external validation.
Makes sense.
It gets you out of bed when applause doesn't.
It keeps you steady when criticism hits. It reminds you who you are when the crowd forgets.
Totally. You don't need to be universally liked.
Makes sense.
You need to be fiercely you.
Exactly.
That's what creates a truly meaningful life, not just a performance.
So how do we cultivate this inner fire?
It's about consistently making choices aligned with your virtues. It's about exercising your reason, understanding what is truly good, and acting on that. Think of it as intellectual and moral strength training.
Okay, that makes sense. It's not just some fuzzy feeling.
No, it's a profound, stable sense of self-worth that comes from within. It's the antithesis of the fleeting gratification of external validation.
I think a lot of people struggle with this, Ellie, especially with social media pushing us to constantly present a perfect, curated version of ourselves.
They do. And that's why this Stoic approach is so powerful.
Right.
It gives us a framework to navigate that pressure.
I get it.
Instead of asking, what will get me the most likes? We ask, what is the virtuous thing to do here? What aligns with my integrity?
Absolutely. So it's like a mental filter.
Precisely. A Stoic filter.
Right.
It helps us focus on what's within our control, our judgments, our intentions, our actions.
Makes sense.
And let go of what isn't, like the opinions of others.
Well, I'll be darned.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good way to improve my patience.
True.
Not getting worked up about what other people think.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because when you release the need for external validation, you free up an enormous amount of mental and emotional energy that was previously wasted on worrying and people-pleasing.
Good point. All that energy could be used for, actually living my life.
Exactly. And this ties into the Stoic emphasis on the present moment.
Right.
When you're constantly chasing future approval, you're not truly present.
Makes sense. Right, you're living in a future fantasy.
Yeah.
It's all about if only I get this gold star.
I see.
Or if only I get that applause.
Uh-huh. But focusing on your inner fire keeps you grounded here and now. It's about acting virtuously in this moment, regardless of the outcome or reception.
So, how can our listeners practically apply this today?
Allison gives us a wonderful final spark to consider. You are the one you've been waiting to impress.
Right.
Today, ask yourself, what do I actually want?
see.
What would I choose if no one ever clapped for it?
And what makes me feel like me, even if it makes other people mildly uncomfortable?
Precisely.
Exactly.
And then, Jim, go do that.
Got it.
Even awkwardly, even quietly.
True.
Even while that inner saboteur, Allison Moore's Allie, takes nervous notes in the corner.
Because the people who chase gold stars stay dependent on external forces.
But the ones who courageously chase their own truth,
Right.
they don't just build constellations, they build whole galaxies.
Absolutely.
And you, our dear listeners, are capable of building your own magnificent universe.
That was a powerful message from Allison Moore at the Heroic Stoic blog, tying beautifully into the core Stoic principle of focusing on what's truly within our control. I feel like this really challenges us to look inward.
It does, Jim. It's about cultivating that inner citadel, as Marcus Aurelius might say, where your peace and worth are unshakable, regardless of external storms.
Well, Ellie, I'm certainly going to be reflecting on this one. Thanks for helping us unpack it.
My pleasure, Jim. And thank you for joining us today on the Stoic Compass.
Right.
Remember, your worth is inherent.
Exactly.
Cultivate that inner fire.
Until next time, keep cultivating that inner fire, and we'll be here to guide you. Goodbye, everyone.
Farewell.